One got knocked down, he won't get up again. The other went knocked him down. One got knocked down, and now he's fucking dead. The other went knocked him out. Combo breaker!
Super Smash Bros. One of my favorite video game series of all time. I've played every installment since I was a little kid, starting with the original on the N64, so you can pretty much imagine how freaking hyped I am when I saw the Smash Bros. 5 trailer. When the Inkling turned her head, I pretty much shit myself. So now I'm gonna go ahead and count down the top 10 characters I want to see in Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch. Alright, starting off with number 10, we have Waluigi. And I know he's on literally everybody's list, but come on, it's been 4 games and they added Wario, so come on, let's add the 4th one already. Plus, could you imagine how really interesting his moveset could be? I mean, look at the mods in Smash Crusade and all that. I mean, you could make it so he swims through the sky, he could shoot the word wah from his mouth like his catchphrase, go wah. If you give him all the crazy shit like the sports game stuff, he would be really cool. Plus, his down taunt could totally be like crotch chop from Super Mario Strikers, and it could have a meteor smash effect like Luigi's down taunt. See, that right there, that'd be the most disrespectful way to end an opponent in a Smash Bros. Game ever. You crotch chop, and then they fly downwards and die. Alright, next up on the number 9 spot, we have my main man, Tails. Yeah, with Sonic clearly not leaving the game anytime soon, we should probably bring in one of his friends. And by that, I mean his best friend and my favorite Sonic character, Tails. Hell, he could have like an awesome moveset with all his gadgets. You have the spring arm, the plasma cannon, bombs. He'd be like an aerial Link with all those projectiles and shit. Oh god, that'd be terrifying. Actually, maybe don't do an aerial Link with, don't have an aerial Tails. His projectile game would be too good. For the love of God, do not do that. Oi. Either way though, Tails deserves a spot in the game. Either him or Knuckles, and I'm going with Tails. Alright, and for number 9, we have Skull Kid. After seeing Little Mac upgrade from an assist trophy to a full-fledged fighter, I don't see why we can't be done with everybody's favorite Zelda villain, Skull Kid. It'd be so epic. He would have like all the magic powers that we expected Ganondorf to have, and he could control control magic, fight with explosions and shit, and his final smash could be bringing in the moon, and it just blows up the entire stage and kills everyone. Oh my god, it'd be so broken and badass. Please, get Skull Kid in the game. And of course, for number 7, we have the man, the myth, the legend, the meme himself, Ridley. Ridley is not too big. Bowser's been planet size before, and no one gives a crap in hell. Olimar is smaller than the size of a dime. So size means nothing for a game like this. Just make him slightly taller than Bowser and give him like a vicious moveset where it's full of command grabs and fireballs. Allow me to drag people across the stage and bam. Hell, just take a stage hazard character that you made in Smash 4 as the ultimate troll, put some button commands on it, and then bam, you got a badass dragon you can play as. Why not add Ridley? And my number 6 pick is gonna sound super stupid, but it's Glass Joe. Yes, Glass Joe. Just think about how hilarious it would be to run around as Glass Joe in Smash Bros. And send the heavy-hitting opponents like Bowser flying through the sky with one punch. His moveset would have to be, you'd have to get pretty creative with it to make him different than Little Mac, but it'd be so kick-ass. Well, actually, it'd be really stupid, but so stupid that it's fun to send all those big opponents like Ganondorf flying through the sky. What's that, Captain Falcon or Falcon Punch Me? No, Glass Joe punch to the face. For my number 5 pick, we have Shantae, the half-genie hero. Yeah, it was either between her and Shovel Knight, and honestly, I would much prefer to have Shantae. I feel like she'd bring a much more unique moveset with her transformations, magic attacks, her guns, and yes, her hair whipping. Honestly, she'd make one of the most unique and fun fighters in the game. She'd have access to her elephant form, she can fly through the air, turn into a bat, turn into a monkey, shoot fireballs, she has shields, she's got everything. She literally has a moveset made for her. Come on, let's get Shantae in this game. Coming in at number 4 is Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, one of, if not the best N64 video games of all time. Banjo is one of Nintendo's staples, despite him now being owned by Microsoft. But you know what, Banjo is seen as a staple of Nintendo's history, and honestly, if he could be in Smash, that'd be amazing. And I don't see why, especially since Microsoft has said they're open to letting him in, and he's got a moveset pretty much made for him. He's got his egg launching, he's got a recovery moveset with his flying ability thanks to freaking Kazooie, and he's a bear. It wouldn't be that difficult to come up with a cool set of jabs and tilts and whatnot. Honestly, he makes a moveset for himself just by existing. Up in the number 3 slot, well, we've got Crash Bandicoot, the orange Bandicoot thing that looks nothing like a Bandicoot. Recently, he's gotten back on his stride, and honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if Crash made an appearance, especially since the Insane Trilogy is coming to the Switch, and if you remember, he's one of the very few platformers who could actually challenge Mario. While he didn't do too well and didn't exactly last very long, he was able to rival Mario for just a little bit. Alright, on to the number 2 slot. That's right, we've got Earthworm Jim on the number 2 slot. I know it's a very slim chance, but Earthworm Jim in Smash would literally be awesome with all his crazy movesets of weapons and whipping his head around. Plus, he could have his pocket rocket that he could use. It would just be amazing. Not to mention, this would be a great way to promote a reboot of the series, which would be awesome. It could be like a first-person shooter or another side-scroller. Honestly, Earthworm Jim's got plenty of potential, and if he were to ever be rebooted, this would be the way to coincide with it. Now, before I tell you who my number 1 pick is, it's time for a few honorable mentions. First off is King Hippo. Yeah, I mean, it could be really fun and awesome to play as King Hippo, you know, the king of boxing himself, and you hit like a truck full of trucks. But I would much prefer to have Glass Joe be our second representative for Punch-Out! Now, I also have Akuma on here. If Ryu is to come back, I'd love to see him bring a Street Fighter character with him, and honestly, Akuma would be the best fit for this. He moves fast and hits hard, making him a glass cannon, which we don't have too many of in Smash Brothers. Plus, a final smash that's the Raging Demon would be totally kick-ass, and it wouldn't be too hard to just kind of help out, change up some of Ryu's stats and turn him into Akuma. And finally, Gengar. Come on, we need a ghost type, and Gengar is my favorite Pokemon of all time. So let's make it happen. Let's get a ghost type fighter in Smash. Think of all the cool shit he could do. And finally, my number 1 pick for the next Smash Brothers game, for Super Smash Bros. 5, should be incredibly obvious, especially if you know me. That's right, it's Young Link. See, I have mained Link in every single Smash game except for Melee, where I mained Young Link. And you know what? When Toon Link took his place, I was pissed. Now, I would love to see him come back with his original glorious moveset, but they could also revamp him and trade out his sword and shield for his two-handed sword from Hyrule Warriors, and even give him some epic smash attacks and grab and special attacks based on his mask and equipment from Majora's Mask. Honestly, he's got limitless potential with all the equipment he's had in Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, and Hyrule Warriors. It would be the best way to, A, it would help promote the new Hyrule Warriors game they're putting out, and B, it would literally be amazing. He got cut for no good reason and replaced with Toon Link, but he should make a comeback. And those are the characters I'd love to see in Super Smash Bros. 5. Now, this is the first and probably might be the only top 10 list I ever do just because I love Smash Brothers. But if you guys enjoy it and want to see me do maybe some more top 10s or other stupid videos later on, maybe just a prediction video on who I think is going to be on the roster of the new game, let me know. But for now, this is all I got for you.